That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Nemesis Sub-Terra is finally back. I'm a bit late announcing this piece of news on site, guys. I mean, theme park fans is literally the last place on earth you'll hear the latest theme park news. As I said, I'm a bit late announcing this piece of news on site. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So yes, guys, as you may or may not be aware, last week, I think it was last Wednesday, Alton Towers have announced, Alton Towers did announce the return of Nemesis Sub-Terra. And basically in this video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the return of Nemesis Sub-Terra and what it could potentially mean going into next season as well. So, Nemesis Sub-Terra closed 7 years ago, 2015, 5, 6, 7, no, not 7, 8 years ago. And when Nemesis Sub-Terra closed 8 years ago, you know, I never thought it'd be coming back. I just didn't. I just literally didn't. Because at the end of that 2015 season, not only did they close Nemesis Sub-Terra, but they also closed Twirling Toadstool, they closed Ripsaw, they closed the Flume, they closed a lot of attractions at the end of the 2015 season. And literally when Nemesis Sub-Terra closed, I did not see it coming back. I just didn't. The ride building just stood there, standing but not operating. I mean, like, the rides building, it was more recently used for the Project 42 Scare Maze. But apart from that, it was never used. It was never used. And I do somewhat remember seeing some rumours around, I think it was around 2019, 2020, and maybe 2021. I heard rumours that Nemesis Sub-Terra would be coming back, but it never came to fruition. And I still stood by the fact that I thought Nemesis Sub-Terra wouldn't be coming back. But then obviously last year we heard that Nemesis would be closing for its retrack, and that made me think, right, Alton Towers, they've got to open Nemesis Sub-Terra. They've got to open Nemesis Sub-Terra because in Forbidden Valley at the moment, at the time of recording, of course, you've only got Galactica, Funk and Fly, and the Blade. And I thought at the time, Forbidden Valley needs another attraction, and here we are. We've got Nemesis Sub-Terra. It's back. But even then, after Nemesis closed at the end of the 2022 season, even though I wanted Sub-Terra to come back, I didn't think it would be. But then, as the months progressed, we started seeing work being done to Nemesis Sub-Terra. They ripped out the floorboards just before you go into the ride building, and then we saw the pre-show screens being tested. And obviously we saw the Phalanx truck, well, not truck, like the Phalanx tank that got removed, and seeing all this work being done to Sub-Terra, I was like, yeah, it's coming back. It's just a matter of when. And obviously I did my bit from my various vlogs that I've done at Alton Towers, like probably the past year. Like, asking you guys, is Sub-Terra going to be coming back? Is it going to be coming back? And now we've finally got our answer. It's finally coming back, and it's coming back on Saturday the 27th of May. And my thoughts on Nemesis Sub-Terra coming back, well, I'm really excited. It's literally going to be 2012 all over again. I remember the first time I did it in 2012, and when I was just 13. And I remember being stood there waiting to go into the attraction and get barked at by a Phalanx operative, being shouted at them. It was just, yeah. And I just cannot wait for that experience again. I just cannot wait for that experience again. And also, I think as well, I just think it's brilliant that Towers have brought back Nemesis Sub-Terra, purely because it's another attraction in Forbidden Valley, and it's also another attraction for guests to experience across the whole resort. And you think about it as well, let's say you had new guests coming to Alton Towers since 2016, they wouldn't have experienced Nemesis Sub-Terra because it was closed at the end of the 2015 season, and then it was closed for so many years, and they'll be getting to experience Nemesis Sub-Terra. So I'm really pleased that Nemesis Sub-Terra is going to be coming back for the season. It's really needed, and it's just going to be great again to experience the backstory of Nemesis. That's going to be fantastic, and I'm hoping if you have been on Nemesis Sub-Terra, I'm hoping for the finale where they have that little maze. I hope they put some actors in there, because I remember when I did Nemesis Sub-Terra for like the last few years. When I did Nemesis Sub-Terra for the last few years, well, in 2015 it was, and yeah, it was in 2015. They got rid of the actors in that like maze finale, and I felt that was such a shame, because that kind of added to the experience. So I'm really hoping Alton Towers put some actors for the inside Sub-Terra's finale as you're coming out of the elevators and into that small maze section. But anyway, on to the main bit. What does this mean for the 2024 season? Well, obviously we know that Nemesis is going to be coming back for 2024 once the retrack work is complete. But ultimately, what does this mean for Nemesis Sub-Terra? Is this going to be a 1-year thing and then it closes again? Honestly, I don't want that. I honestly don't want that. I would really love it if Nemesis Sub-Terra stays for the 2024 season to coincide with Nemesis reopening. And even then, going forward into 2025, 2026 and beyond, honestly, I just want it to stay. I would want it to stay. And I'm really hoping for Nemesis Sub-Terra in 2024, I'm really hoping that it stays. And it stays open. I don't want it to be standing but not operating again. I just don't want that. And it'd just be great to have. So obviously you've got Nemesis, which is reopening next year, but then you've got Nemesis Sub-Terra open at the same time, which gives guests the backstory to how like Nemesis evolved and whatnot. So I really think for the 2024 season, I do think Nemesis Sub-Terra will stay. Fingers crossed, because it would just add to the whole Nemesis experience. And let's not forget, guys, like Nemesis is going through a retrack. It's going through a retrack, and even though it will be the same ride layouts and experience, it might feel it's gonna be great next year, isn't it? So let's hope that Nemesis Sub-Terra does also come back for the 2024 season, just to add to that Nemesis, the whole Nemesis experience. And yeah, that's about it really. I'm just dead excited to get back on Nemesis Sub-Terra. It's been so long. So long. And yes, I know I've reported this news like literally over a week late, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I mean, like, I'm literally terrible when it comes to the theme park news. I literally report it. I literally report news on this channel a week late. So if you want to watch a channel which reports theme park news a week late, then you got me, haven't you? But anyway, guys, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on Nemesis Sub-Terra coming back. Do drop a comment below and let me know what you think of Nemesis Sub-Terra coming back. Will you be experiencing it, or will you not be experiencing it? Do let me know in the comments below on your thoughts on Nemesis Sub-Terra coming back, and I'll be sure to check out some of those comments. If you did enjoy today's video, then please give it a like, because it really does help the channel out. And also, I hope you liked that comedic start at the beginning of this video, like when I was just like, yeah, I was a bit late reporting this news, but it is what it is. If you are new around here and you would like to become part of the Theme Park Fans family, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page. As always, our Facebook page link is in the description below, so please go check that out and give it a like. And yeah, Nemesis Sub-Terra is very nearly back, and soon enough we'll be experiencing our worst nightmare, underground.